Hi, my name is McKenna Black. I'm a freshman this year. I am majoring in nursing and I'm also minoring in Spanish. And I live in Harrison Hall. So for the first question, tell about a team that you enjoyed working on and what made the team enjoyable. I would definitely say my coworkers from Learning Express, which was my last job. It was a super small family-owned toy store, so I only worked with 4 other girls. But because the team was so small, we really got to know each other super well. And we were all super hard workers, so no one had to pick up another person's slack. We just really worked together super well. Everyone was super nice and kind, and us being able to function super well together made the store run so smoothly. So it was super fun to be a part of that, and I loved all my coworkers. For the second one, tell about a time that you experienced exceptional customer service and how it changed the way you serve customers. This definitely makes me think of this time I went to Maggiano's with some of my friends. We had this one waiter. He was super nice. He was great with being attentive to all of us, getting us what we needed, making sure we understood the menu and drinks and everything like that. But then he was also super nice to us. He would just kind of chat with us while he was checking in on us. He'd chat with us while he was making sure all the food was okay. He did his job, but at the same time made sure to converse with us and ask how we're doing, how if we're here for anything special, just how we're going, if we're starting school anytime soon. So just kind of talking to us about other stuff besides just being at the restaurant and the food and everything like that. I really liked that. So then how that changed the way I serve customers, it made me really try to converse with people and just not only focus on finishing the conversation or finishing the transaction. I would focus on asking people how their day is going or asking them if there's anything I can help them with besides whatever I'm talking to them about. Just making sure they're doing good too, just kind of having a conversation just further than, is this all I can help you with, and that kind of stuff. And then for the third one, thinking about diversity, how do you encourage an inclusive environment? I would definitely say just treating everyone equal, no matter what their gender is, their race, their religion, I don't know, just anything that could differentiate people, just treating everyone with the same kindness, giving everyone the same opportunities, just not looking at anyone differently just because of a difference between them and me or them and someone else. Just making sure I treat everyone the same and treat everyone kindly, basically. Okay, for the fourth one, give an example about a time that you had to explain a complicated process to a person. This would definitely be the time going back to Learning Express, my last job. So it closed because the owner retired and they weren't comfortable selling the business just because she had so many ties to it. But a lot of people wanted to purchase the business and then start their own Learning Express, since the one that I worked at was just closing down for good. So having to learn the process of selling a store, buying a store, contacting corporate, getting all that set up. Again, I had to learn that myself and then figure out how to explain it to customers if they wanted to do that, because a lot of people were asking about it. So just figuring out how to explain the process of starting your own store, going through corporate, getting a lease, getting all the stuff that you need to run a toy store, just learning all that myself and then having to explain it to someone. There's a lot of complicated steps, and just making sure that they understand everything was super complicated, but after some time explaining it to multiple people, I felt like I was able to really get it down and they were able to understand the process of doing that. So that was definitely something that was super hard in the beginning, but after doing a little bit and learning more about the process myself, I was able to explain it better. And then for number 5, what is an area in which you feel you need improvement? I would probably say handling my stress, because in school, for example, I would always focus on getting really good grades, doing really good on tests, just having super high prestigious academics. And if I did bad on a test, or if I was worried or didn't understand anything, I'd get super stressed and frazzled and spend all my time focusing on understanding it or trying to get a good grade or trying to make a good mark on a test or a quiz or a homework or anything. So I definitely think I need to focus more on reining in my stress and realizing that it's all going to be okay, and just kind of staying focused on an end goal, probably. And then what is an area I excel at? I think it would definitely be my people skills. I love talking to people. I try to start conversations with everybody. I'm a super hard worker. I just like focus really, really well on getting a task done. So when talking to people, like I try to ask them questions on how I can help them better and that kind of stuff, so that I make sure that they're satisfied with whatever I'm helping them with. But yeah, I love people, so. For the sixth one, tell us about a challenge you had to overcome. What steps did it take? And would you do anything different if you were faced with it again? I would probably say, the first challenge that comes to mind was my physics class that I took in high school. I am not good at physics. I struggled so hard. It was the hardest class I took personally just because I was not good at it. And to overcome it, I went to the library like every single day to try to study. I saw my teacher at least once a week in the morning for help. I had study groups with my friends. I did everything I could to try to get better at it, but it just was not clicking with me for some reason. So eventually I passed the class, and it worked out well. I just never really got that understanding level, and it drove me crazy because I wanted to get it so bad, but I just didn't, and it was so hard. So if there was anything different that I would do if I was faced with it again, I think I would definitely maybe seek more help with a teacher, or just see if there's someone else who's able to explain it to me better so that I can understand it, rather than my friends or my individual teacher. Just kind of seek more help than I did, instead of just kind of like zoning in and just being stressed and worried about it. And then what 3 things do you want us to remember most about you? Probably that I'm very academically focused. Like I said, I am a freshman, so I'm still trying to get used to this whole college thing. I guess school hasn't started yet, so I'm not sure how much time I'm going to need to be studying, how much time for academics I'm going to need to set aside, that kind of stuff. So I do really want a job, but I don't want to be working way too many hours, so that I can focus on school, is probably one thing. Another thing is that I don't have a car with me. I live on campus. I live in Harrison Hall, so I'm going to be walking to this job opportunity if I do get it. So preferably I would love to stay in Harrison, but anywhere closer would also be great. That's definitely something as well. But then third thing, just overall, I love talking to people. I'm a super hard worker. I'm very detail oriented too, so getting a task done, I guess, just getting it step by step done, I think is something that I'm good at. Just having a strong work ethic, and I feel like I do have strong customer service skills. And then I just I'm a happy person. I feel like I try to be optimistic and always see the good in everything. So yeah, that's what I'd say for that. So thank you so much for considering me for this opportunity. I would really love it.